one of the smartest people I've ever been around, a much better coach than I am, high level developer of quarterbacks, and an elite level play caller, brilliant in every imaginable way. He said he's got a very cool, calm demeanor. He said, which I've been known to be the complete opposite, so I need that. So I like the balance out of that. You got two guys that work together at Iowa State, have obviously worked together at USF. Personality-wise, maybe a good compliments to one another. He talked about how he was in a really good situation at Iowa State, but decided to go to South Florida to reunite with him. I think it's a really, really good hire. I mean, you felt like this was going to happen when you go get Alex Golesh and you want his offense. You bring in his offensive coordinator. You bring in his quarterback coach. He brings him along with him, and a guy that's just continuing to be on the rise. His work at Iowa State, his work at South Florida, kind of speaks for itself. This is a coach that a lot of people are really high on. Heading into what will be the start of his time at Auburn.
Quotes like the one you just had from Alex Golesh, I think like one observation I would make about him through two press conferences would be, and I mean, I think he's going out of his way to display a lack of ego when it comes to things like if this is going to work, if you if the players buy in, and if if these coaches that Alex Golesh trusts and empowers, can continue to do what they've done so far. It's not I alone can fix this. This is going to work because I do this, this, and this. It seems very much like he wants, it's about like Alex Golesh knows that a big part of his job is putting the most capable people in place at different spots, and rather than putting people in place that are like he values loyalty, but there's also clearly there's also clearly capability when you look at virtually every single one of these names. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, this is a really good, I think, pickup to have.
It's refreshing for a coach to be talking about, like, it's not so much about him. Like,
yes, and it's yes.
It doesn't seem to be.
And I think you're going to see that with this staff, where it's like you're getting some guys from South Florida. You're bringing some guys that got you to this point if you're Alex Golesh. You're also getting guys who are familiar with Auburn, guys who are familiar with this conference, and sometimes there's an overlap there. And I think there's a good blend there. Speaking of guys who are familiar with Auburn, time to welcome back an old friend. This one has not been officially announced yet as of Thursday night when we're recording this, but on Thursday, Matt Zenitz of CBS Sports first reporting the news. Larry Porter coming back to Auburn as the running backs coach. That has been reported here in Auburn. Dan, Larry Porter, you may remember him from his 4 seasons at Auburn as the tight ends H-backs coach, and did recruiting coordinator work, did some special teams work there.
By rule, Auburn has to have someone who has coached Arkansas State on the staff. Like it's an SEC rule, and we've got
Larry Porter has been coaching since 1998. He's been doing running backs coaching for pretty much all of it.
Was on Mac Brown's last couple of staffs at North Carolina.
Yeah, was with Les Miles for some really good offenses at Oklahoma State, then at LSU. He had 2 seasons as the head coach of his alma mater at Memphis. It did not work out there. He goes back to being an assistant coach. He's been pretty coveted since then.
He was the running backs coach on that 2017 Auburn team.
Yep.
With Kerryon Johnson having.
He was the tight ends coach on that team.
Oh, that's right. But I was the H backs.
H
backs. Yeah, tight ends and H backs. He's on the staff of the 2017 Auburn team that has one of the better offenses in program history. I'm not going to edit that out. I made a mistake thinking off the top of my head that he was the running backs coach. Thank you for correcting me, Justin. But he's coached running backs a lot in the past. That's really where he made his bones with Les Miles, right? And
he was at North Carolina. Yeah, he goes back with Mac Brown at North Carolina after the Auburn stretch.
Renowned as a recruiter for 20 years.
Yes,
right. This is a guy who's routinely mentioned among the best at that part of the game in the sport.
And you look at his running backs over the years. There's some really good names, really really popular names over I guess really the first 2 decades of his coaching career. I